successful enough. If someone successfully makes it through the Giur, should we then refuse to accept any debt repayments since the guy who they owe money to died?
I would say don't do it. Don't do it because it could be Hil HaShem. Right? If his sons, for example, remember that, or they found some documents and that, or some like written in his journal, some that you borrow this and this money from that person, and then they call you and say, look, we found this for your handwritten note in our father's desk. So looks like you never paid the money. So in this case, yeah, they if you start denying that I did conversion, so it's not a good idea. You have to pay the money. They would not understand. It would be Hil HaShem, I would say, unless it's not provable. So in this case, yeah, you're not obligated to volunteer. So volunteer not, but if they ask, I would say you would be obligated to pay. Right. So that's actually one of the case in Halacha. What is the case? When person comes, right, and says, I stole money from one of you or from one of your fathers. So fathers passed away. So and none of these people know that he stole from them or from the fathers. You understand? So they have to take take an oath. They do not know of any receipts. They went to through all of the father's papers, right? And they did not find the receipt of the repayment or the debt and stuff like that. And they never heard anything about the debt from their father, right? So because the claim is only from the person who is trying to do Teshuvah and he wants to return the money. Okay, so in this case, he is obligated to pay only to one person. Okay. Okay. What else?
Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So, on the question of the Giur and the Giur and accept to any debt repayments or princess Torah, not to refuse repaying alone, but rather refuse to accept payment.
Oh, from another side, but why would you want to refuse the payment? I don't understand why. What was the reason? So don't. So first of all, we have this. This law. Don't be overly righteous. So they give you money wherever you they physically owe it to you. So if you don't know how to spend money, I'm going to give you many opportunities of holy spending money, right? There's always a need for money, for holy purposes. For example, today our main donor who will help us to sponsor the Shiur, he decided to disappear from the horizon. Very interesting. You understand? So, okay, go ahead.
I guess in the case the person that owed money to this person that went through the Giur died, I guess.
I mean, it's like moving targets. So, I mean, if a person who went through the Giur dies, so there is nobody to return to. So I'm not sure what is. I mean, if he has children, new children after he converted, that would be his heirs. But children from before he converted, they're not his heirs. Okay, of course, he can make a will, right, and put them in his will. But according to halachas, they has nothing to do with him.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Our friend says, because if we're a completely different person, maybe it would count as receiving a gift.
Receiving a gift. Okay, but you can receive a gift. So what is the problem? Somebody can give you a gift. There's no problem receiving a gift. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Our friend says on the Shiur, in the question of the Shiur, I thought it was forbidden to receive or give gifts to Goyim without reason.
No, but I don't say. But he's receiving the gift. I mean, we changes the scenario. But if he's receiving the gift, so he's not giving to non-Jew. He's receiving from non-Jew. So there is no problem whatsoever. You can get the gifts from them, no problem. Especially in this person's eyes, it's not a gift. You understand? So a gift is something that you're not obligated to do. But in his eyes, yeah, it's something that it's part of the loan that he is obligated to give back. So it's not when somebody gives somebody a gift, maybe they expect something in return. But if he pays you the loan, he just maybe expect thank you. That's it. So it's not like anything else. So there is no problem receiving the payment, the loan. Let me reset it before we start. Okay, go ahead.
Rabbi.
You're welcome.
On this same issue, our friend says, additional question on the Shiur and receiving lend money scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Since one gets a new soul after conversion, when other return him the loan, does he need to consider it as gift and separate Maaser?
I think so, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a new person is getting. I mean, in that person's mind, as we said, the debtor who gives us the loan back, it's like same person, right? But halachically, this person is a different person, right? So technically, he's not obligated. So technically, technically, halachically, he's not obligated to pay them loan also, right? I mean, not also. He's not obligated to pay him loan because he did not take. I'm a different person. So the person after conversion, a different person. And maybe old me, like somebody looked like me, borrowed this money, but me personally, I'm a different person. I never borrowed that money, so technically you're not obligated. But I would say it's very, very strongly encouraged person to pay it back because of the HaShem that can come up. Halachically no, but practically yes. Understand? So same is other way as a person explained, right? As a person asked. So they give you money. So it's money not not owned to you. Understand? Like the example would be like somebody owed your father money. Let's say your father died, and after his death, like 6 months later, this person comes and said, "Look, here's $1,000 that I borrowed from your father 5 years ago." Let's say here's the money. Sorry, it took me so long. I was unemployed. This that. Okay, he gives the money. So for you, like yeah, it's father's money, but it's not your money. So from inheritance, it's like inheritance is like a gift. So you are not your father. So from this money, like you have to separate Maaser. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome. Very good question.
Rabbi.
Go ahead.
So, what if the person lost some money? He has not given up on the idea of recovering the money, and then he converts, and then afterwards he recovers the money. Would he have to give Maaser? Because regardless, he still had hope of returning money. He is now a new person, so would he have to give Maaser?
I think so. Yes. Separate. And it's one part of the answer, but second part of the answer. So with money is not so simple. So as I said, unless you know like the specific amount, that you would be able to identify. For example, you have a wallet, like leather wallet, and you did not have ID, you did not have a credit card. So some people I saw it like. It's not like I talk to people too much, but a long time at my office, right? Some people, don't ask me why, but they would keep like cash in one pocket, like with some kind of clip, right? Or say even with a wallet, and credit cards and ID in another pocket. For whatever reason, they would not keep it in the same. So if this guy lost his leather wallet with all of the money, like how can you identify? They were in the wallet. It was black. Okay, it was used. Okay, it was used. Like go like a figure. Like how can you identify? It has more than $50. Okay, $50. Or it was it was 2 singles. Okay, it was single. It's not good. Synonym. You understand? So to say that not to lose hope about the money, like because you would not be able to describe it, to receive it. You understand? So that's the thing why and if you put lost it in a non-Jewish neighborhood, most likely nobody is going to return to you. You understand? So to have hope, if you lost something in a in a religious neighborhood, that's a different story. So in a shul when I'm praying, it was something like a black bag, like in a compartment where we have books, like for a few years. So and I wondered like what is it? And I opened I untied the bag. There is a hat, like a knitted hat, like winter hat. So it looks and it's so dusty. I don't know. It was there for many years. I mean, we took it, we put it in a courtroom because it's not appropriate for his head to be there. But people would not touch it. Like Jews would not throw out. It's not there. So most likely, a person forgot. I don't know why they did it with that. Most likely, he forgot and they can throw out because he's not his property. It's normal to come and claim it in some reasonable time, right? But that's a different story. So on these people, yes, you can rely maybe a year, and you come and say needed hat, and they're going to give it to you or something. But with other people, they can't, right? Money are gone. And plus, it's very interesting. Our rabbi, since he read the law, what is the law? The law is biblical law is if you admitted part of the claim, you must swear, it's biblical oath, about the second part. For example, the guys say that you owe me $100. They said no, I pay you 50, and I owe you only 50. That's it. So biblically, this guy is obligated to swear that he owes 50. That's it, right? So 50 he has to give because he admit, and he swears about another 50. But if, according to biblical law, he denies completely this loan, I never borrowed from you, this and that. So according to biblical law, he's not obligated to swear. But after some time, when people start lying and cheating, and they were brazen to deny it in a person's face, especially today, right? Everything, absolutely everything. So I would just say this guy, even he denies everything, right? Shiur has it, right? He has to take this special oath, right? Say that I don't owe this guy anything, right? Even if he denies everything. So, but it's rabbinical. So, but what is the exception? The exception is when a person brings back the wallet. Let's say there was ID in the wallet, right? A driver license or a name, credit card. So he was able to identify the person, and he brings this wallet, right? He brings this wallet, and the guy opens the wallet. So what? I have $300 in this, so now it's only $2. That's it. You're a thief. You this, you that. You stole money from me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I'm going to take you to court and this and that. So I'll say in this case, the guy, we don't make this person the finder, right? To swear. Why? Because next time he would not want to return the money. You understand? So that's the exception. So he gives him wallet, with his credit cards, his ID, few dollars, whatever he gives. We're not going to make him swear for the rest. You understand? That's an exception. So because we want to encourage people to return. So if you're going to make me go through all of these loops, like I heard about police officers, right? So when they arrest someone and it close to the change of shifts, now they have to take 1 hour with all the paperwork, computer works, this and that. So sometimes they say, okay, just let them go. I just want to go home. Like who needs this headaches? You understand? So if we make it too tough on these people, right? On the finder, he said, who needs that? I'm going to swear with the name of Hashem. Maybe my wife took it. I don't know. Maybe it was $300. I don't know. Maybe my kids took it. Maybe it fell out on my pocket. This and that. How do I know? I don't want to swear. So guess what? They will not return at all. Okay. What else?
Tzedakah.
You're welcome.